Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Kawanzaa King, and welcome to Let's Do Lunch and Learn on BLAB. I'm also the host of and founder of Live Life on Purpose Today. I am a certified faith-based coach for women, and I'm also a media personality. I'm so delighted to host TawannaHeyward-Bey, who is a phenomenal female entrepreneur, and she also authored or co-authored the book Get Certified. Tell us about what your small business was first, how you started that, and then we'll get into what happened after you became certified.
Who am I? Who is TawannaHeyward-Bey? Well, I am a baby boomer. Let me start there. I'm a baby boomer from New Jersey, the Brick City, and I'm here in Dallas, Texas. Been living here about 20 years. I worked in corporate America. Oh my goodness, I'm about to tell my age. About 20 years. Working in corporate America, worked in nonprofit organization as an ordained minister for a decade. I've been all over the country, just teaching and educating and sharing the gospel as well as human resources. My last corporate job, I was working in IT for about 5 years. I just got my 5-year award, my 5-year clock. Everything I thought was going great, and I'll never forget getting a phone call saying that the company was going through some reorganization and that I was being laid off. Now, for somebody like me, a baby boomer who had never been laid off before, you talk about being lost in the sauce. I mean, I had no idea what I was going to do after having a career. And I started contracting in the human resources, recruitment arena, because that's my background. I am a human resources expert and specialist. Everything that has to do with human resources, from recruitment, records retention, staffing, payrolling, you name it. I'm an expert at it. That's what I do. I decided to embark on being a business owner. So let me say to those who are listening that if you're thinking about starting a business, you want to embark on entrepreneurship, let me tell you, it's there for you. This is a prime time to start a business and to grow a business as a woman-owned business, as a minority business, as a small business, as a veteran. If you have goods and services, you have an expertise that you want to build and grow, this is a great time to do it. And that's what I did. I started a staffing company, a human resources and staffing consultant company. And the first 6 months, as with any new business, I was struggling and moving along. And I quickly realized, okay, there's got to be a better way to grow and expand this thing. So that there are certifications out there. The private sector, the government, public sector entities, they have programs in place, procurement, supply diversity programs on a national level, on a global level, where they want to do business with small businesses. They want to partner, if you will, and outsource your goods and services that you offer. And I decided, well, why don't I embark on that? Let me go through this certification process. And I did. Being able to do business with less than $100,000 in revenue to about $500,000 in 6 months.
Okay. I'm just going to let that sink in because
let that marinate a little
bit. Let that marinate, because you said you gave a very, this is very critical information that you're sharing. She did say 1.5 million. Someone said, oh, my bad, 1.5 million. Yes, she did. 1.5 million. Okay. So I had to say it again for my own edification. Let it sink in, because here's the thing. It is possible. I think sometimes when we hear these stories, even growing to 6 figures may seem like impossible, right? But this is why we're doing the lunch and learn, so we can understand how it's done, and we're not afraid to go for it.
I'm glad you said that. Not be afraid to do it. And that's why I believe my purpose today is to consult, to train, to educate, to give back to small business owners, women business, enterprise, minority, anyone who's embarking on wanting to be an entrepreneur. The book is a masterclass, and it gives you at a very high level what it is, how to get started, where to get started. I mean, we jam-packed this book, ladies and gentlemen. We jam-packed it with information.
That Tawanna, we read this book, we're hearing what you're saying. We can come to you. You offer the service
Yes.
of kind of holding our hand through the process of becoming certified. And answering that question, can you also answer Dan's question too? Because it's twofold. So one, I want to know who can help hold my hand and walk me through the process. And once I'm done,
okay, great.
Can I
gosh,
expect more business?
Okay,
can I get business from government and corporate clients?
I love certify your business and get your questions answered through the third-party certifying agencies. Let me say that. The WBE, the Women Business Enterprise, that's a national business certification agency. Okay, and they certify women business owners. And then you have the National Supplier Development or Diversity Council that certify MBEs. To answer your question, does certification bring more business from government or large corporate clients? You have various certifications. You have federal certifications on the SBA, Small Business Administration side, such as veterans, the 8A certification, HubZone. Okay. I do believe the certification allowed me not only to just grow my business, make a lot of money, I sold my business. Now I'm doing what I really love and what I've always done for really more than 2 decades, coaching, training, keynote speaking, being able to empower young people. And to those who are listening, no matter where you're at in your process as a business owner or aspiring to be a business owner, and to those who are listening, no matter where you're at in your process as a business owner or aspiring to be a business owner, you can do it. This is your time. This is your time. There's a lot of opportunity out there, and certification is a great way to tap into that opportunity. That's why we wrote the book. Another book is being written today, as you can do it. This is your time. This is your time. There's a lot of opportunity out there, and certification is a great way to tap into that opportunity.